Hello, my name is Azima Yanur Ali Panjwani, and I'm currently pursuing a master's in project management at Ravensbourne University, London. In this video, I'll reflect on my journey through the principle of project management module and the process of developing the Games Group and giving Ravensbourne charity event project portfolio. I'll discuss about what I learned, the challenges I faced, and how I overcame them, and the insights I gained about the project management. Additionally, I'll explain how this experience shaped my perspective on the project management and how I will apply these lessons in the future. So let's move forward to what I learned throughout the module. Throughout the principle of project management module, I gained a deep understanding of project life cycle from initiation and planning to execution and closure. One of the core concepts I learned was the importance of defining clear, achievable objectives. This was critical in shaping my project, the Game Scrub and Giving charity event, as I applied the SMART methodology, that is SMART methodology, to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound objectives. These goals, such as raising £5,000 for educational charity and engaging 200 participants, help guide the entire event planning process and ensure that the project stayed on the project and on the track. I also learned the value of using project management tools like work breakdown structures, that is WBS, and the Gantt charts. The WBS helped me to break the project into manageable tasks, while the Gantt chart allowed me to visualize the timeline and the dependencies, ensuring that all the tasks were completed on time. Additionally, the RSA matrix helped me clearly define the roles and responsibilities for the project team, ensuring smooth coordination among all the members. These tools help me to stay organized and efficiently manage project resources and tasks. Another important aspect of the module was learning about the stakeholder management. I realized that effective communication and stakeholder engagement are fundamental to the success of a project. Identifying key stakeholders such as sponsor, team members, and event participants, and maintaining consistent communication with them was an essential in ensuring that the event met its objectives. So, moving on to the process of developing my project portfolio. The process of developing my project portfolio was step-by-step journey that involved through thorough planning, research, and careful decision making. First, I had to define the scope of the event and clearly outline its objective, while involved in a lot of which involved a lot of brainstorming and refining ideas to make sure everything was feasible and aligned with the overall mission. Once I had my objectives in place, I started working on work breakdown structure, which broke down the project into smaller tasks and subtasks. This made it easier to delegate responsibilities and track progress. Creating a Gantt chart was another critical part of the process. It helped me to visualize the event's timeline, including task duration, dependencies, and critical deadlines. This tool ensured that all the team members knew what was expected and when. For instance, securing sponsorship was a task with a dependency on finalizing the event details, so that had to be planned earlier. A major learning during this phase was working on budget and cost estimation. Estimating expenses accurately, including venue rental, promotional and materials, food supplies, and heavy equipment, required in-depth research and use of cost estimation method. I use analogous estimating and parametric estimating techniques to calculate this cost and build a realistic budget that would support the fundraising target. One of the most rewarding parts of the process was creating the communication plan, which ensured that all the stakeholders, including sponsors, the team, and the participants, were well informed. I learned that clear and timely communication is a vital for project success, especially when dealing with the multiple parties. So let's talk about the challenges that I faced and how I overcame them. So while working on this project, I faced various challenges that tested my project management skills. One of the primary challenge was estimating event budget. Initially, I struggled with determining accurate costs for venue rental, catering, and heavy equipment. I had to spend a considerable amount of time researching market rates, reaching out to the suppliers, and refining my cost breakdown structure. This taught me the importance of thorough cost estimation and using real quotes to ensure that my budget was both realistic and achievable. Another challenge that I faced was securing sponsorship. Reaching out to companies like Costa Coffee required careful preparation. I need to ensure that my pitch aligned with their values and demonstrated the mutual benefits of their involvement. To overcome this, I researched each company corporate social responsibility initiative and tailored my communication to highlight how the event would contribute to their objective. This process showed me the significance of stakeholder analysis and how to build a strong relationship with the sponsor. Finally, managing team coordination was really a big challenge for me, especially when assigning roles and responsibilities. Since the event required various tasks such as marketing, event setup, and fundraising, I had to ensure that everyone was clear on their duties. The thing that helped me a lot in this area was RSCM metrics, as it clearly defined who was responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed for each particular task. By clearly outlining roles, I ensured that there were no overlaps or misunderstanding in my team. So, moving further about insights that I gained about project management. This project has significantly shaped my understanding of project management. One of the most important lessons that I learned is the importance of planning and preparation. Setting clear objectives, breaking tasks into manageable chunks, and having a defined and detailed timeline and budget were essential for keeping the event on track. I also learned the importance of stakeholder engagement, maintaining open lines of communication with sponsor, team members, and participants help ensure that the event would run smoothly. Regular check-ins with the team, as well as providing updates to stakeholders, ensure alignment and kept everyone motivated. Another valuable insight was realizing the need for flexibility. While planning is a crucial, things don't always go according to plan. Having contingency plan and being able to adapt to changes, whether it's delay in sponsorship or unexpected weather, was key to overcoming challenges during the project. Finally, I realized that the project management is not just about executing a plan, but it is also about leading people and inspiring them to work towards a common goal, ensuring that everyone felt valued, had a clear roles, and was motivated to achieve the objectives, made the project more enjoyable and successful. So, let us now talk about the experience that influenced my perspective on the project management. The experience was influenced my perspective on the project management. Initially, I thought of project management primarily as a logistically process involving timelines and budgets. However, I now see it is a much more dynamic process that requires constant adaptability, leadership, and communication. The ability to manage risk, engaging stakeholders effectively, and adjustment that are done in plans as needed, as it is crucial to achieve project success. Moreover, the project reinforced my belief in the power of collaboration. Working with team towards a shared goal, whether it's for raising funds for a charity or planning an event, requires throughout coordinations and strong communication skill. As a future project manager, I now understand that it is not only about managing people, but it is also about leading people that are working with you, building strong relationship, and ensuring that everyone feels motivated and aligned with the project goals. So let's move to the last part about this project management. I am now here to say about the things that I would be implementing in the future, and how would I and how I would be implementing in my journey as a project management. So overall, working on the Game Squab and Giving project has provided me the hands-on experience in applying project management principles to a real-world event. I have gained practical skills in planning, budgeting, stakeholder management, and leadership. This experience has reinforced my desire to pursue a career in project management, and I am excited to apply what I have learned for future projects. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward for continuing my journey as a project management. And I really appreciate my professor for helping me to gain more insights about principle of project management and help me how can I implement certain things that are really helpful in real world projects. Thank you so much. Have a good day.